Tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
There's our boys, the Lucky Chops. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Girl Code Live After Show right here on AFTERBUZZ TV. Everyone's getting their groove on, huh?
Right.
Something. It was a nice mellow. Oh yeah. That's a waiver for sure. A waiver. It's a waiver. It's a waiver now. Welcome, everyone. We are super excited. We have missed you for a few weeks in a row. Khaliel has missed you for longer than we have.
I know, guys.
He is back. Our full panel is here in full effect. We are in a brand new, lovely studio.
Woo. Yes, we are.
This is the emoji with the hair like going.
Oh yeah,
like,
new studio.
Fancy.
Yes, super excited to be recapping tonight's Girl Code Live episode for you. You can find all of our episodes, of course, as always, on YouTube at youtube.com/AfterBuzz TV. Find us on SoundCloud and iTunes, wherever you do your podcasting, and give us all kinds of thumbs up and 5 stars and all of that. I am your host, Blake V, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Blake V Media.
Wow. I'm Alison Dean. You can find me everywhere at the Alison Dean. Woo!
Yeah.
Just figured I'd like.
Let's do it. Let's keep it going.
I'm Khaliel Abooboo. You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Khaliel Abooboo.
Okay, I'm getting ready.
All right, let's have it.
I'm Lauren Salaun, and you can find me everywhere at Lauren Salaun.
Whoa! It's like we're superheroes.
Yeah.
Hey, Lucky Chops, chop.
There we go. See?
We're
like,
full circle.
it's so good. I love this. Yes, so tonight's episode, again, wonderful, right? Again, with their format, we had all kinds of our little segments that we touched on. We had our lady business. We had our girl code questions.
Love the lady business.
You
It's
do
great.
love the lady business.
I know. And it's so good how they just come out with it. That's normally their first
Love it when they do that.
time. Come out with the lady business.
Hey.
You
Cut
know.
to the chase.
Yes.
I feel like we're talking about something different, but I still
I think
appreciate
we
it.
might be. We might be, but that's okay. That is okay. This is the place for your double entendres.
Thank you, Khaliel.
Whatever else you got on your mind, bring it
Yeehaw.
here to the Girl Code Live After
Bring it
Show.
here.
That's right. So we had a couple guests today on the show. We had 2 cast members from the MTV show Awkward.
Was it awkward to us?
I thought they were wonderful.
Okay.
I thought it was
Not
like,
awkward at all.
Just a question. Not because I.
what is wrong with you, Allison?
It's like,
Not
wow.
all.
They were lovely.
How dare you?
Right. Okay. It
The
was
nerve.
not awkward, even though they're on the show awkward.
Yeah, it was
Got
pretty
it,
much the
Blake.
opposite of awkward.
Okay.
Jillian Rose Reed and Brett Davern were super fun, and they brought on Jillian first, perhaps because it's girl code, or do we think maybe?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
She got a little more time.
She ended up winning the game at the
She
end
did.
because it was girl
Because it was,
code.
I mean,
The girls
do you have a
So
problem with that,
sexy.
Khaliel?
I do.
Do you have a problem
I do.
with that?
I want equality.
We'll work on that. Anyways, no, so that was super fun. They brought her on a little earlier, and we also covered the lady business segment with Jillian on
Yes.
the stage, right? So it was purely lady business. So jumping on into lady business, this is so much fun because they cover so many good topics and questions and just like good stuff to chat about, you know?
They do.
Some good,
Yeah.
some good chatter.
Yes.
The first thing that they brought up was Ronda Rousey, and this was interesting. Our girl Lauren got a little Ronda Rousey compliment today.
I did. Somebody at the gym this morning told me that I reminded them of Ronda Rousey, which I've never gotten before. I take that as a compliment because
Totally.
she is such a badass.
Yes, she
but
is.
that was a new one for me.
You're a fighter.
Yeah.
You're a fighter.
Watch out.
You look like one.
Punch you in the face.
That's right.
Wow.
Don't mess.
Take it down.
Be
Don't
careful,
mess.
Khaliel. She's closer to
know.
you.
No, we're on the
See
same
these
team.
guns?
We're on the same
okay.
team.
Hat team.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's true.
I like
actually.
it.
That's true.
I know, matching, coordinating. It's very good. I
feel like I
very
should have
good.
won one.
So part of bringing up Ronda Rousey in the whole lady business segment was the fact that she takes a very specific stance on her fighting methods, her technique,
prep, yeah.
her prep, as we would say. she likes to have a lot of sex.
I appreciated that, I have to say.
So did I. So did I.
She even says it from like a scientific perspective almost. She's like, sex raises your testosterone and it makes me a better fighter and like more intense.
Like it.
Yes, because
Go
I
for
think
it, girl.
scientifically, and I think we've also heard this with a lot of male counterparts, they've definitely said that they abstain from sex because it brings up their testosterone for fighting. So she was sort of saying the opposite, saying that for her, it gives her more testosterone.
Which now I feel like I need a man to Khaliel. I don't understand how
I
that
need
works.
like a
How does this
doctor,
work?
Okay, so-
a scientist. To
Why?
explain it.
Why isn't it helpful for a man to have more testosterone if
Because-
they're a fighter?
Because
Well,
it,
they've
like,
got all that
it
pent up
shuts-
energy
exactly.
and frustration, so they're
It
like ready
shuts
to go crazy.
Everything down.
okay.
Like
okay.
you're done.
Okay.
Not good for nothing
Got
for
it, okay.
at least half an hour.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Enough time for the fight.
No, because even like it's kind of like a hangover.
Oh,
but
really?
you're very happy throughout the whole There's no pain.
Very nice hangover.
It's a very nice hangover.
No pain.
like a
Yeah.
like a nap. But
Yeah,
you're okay.
exactly. Have you ever wondered like the guys go like straight to sleep? Like I'm telling you, it shuts everything
No.
down.
Lauren's like, what are you talking about?
Oh.
Jeez.
Okay.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Interesting.
Apparently, some guys do.
Well, for me, shuts everything down.
All right, fair enough.
right, well.
Fair enough. Well, yeah, so like kind of from a lady's perspective, you appreciated it.
Yeah.
I think I did too.
Yeah.
I do too, just for like normal everyday health purposes too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
Let's
For
go.
life.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yes.
Go,
I was like, let's go.
Yeah, so do I. I think, if you want to get something done, go ahead, have sex first. It's fine. And whoever
There's more.
like guy is like in your way, they'll be totally helpless. Like it's nothing they can do. They just had sex,
Yeah.
they're done. They're shut down.
It's good
So
for
you got a good 30 minutes
Stress
to accomplish
relief.
whatever you want to accomplish.
There you have it.
And no men will be in your way.
Game plan
So-
by Khalil.
Okay.
Go
Okay.
for it.
All right.
Okay.
Interesting.
I supported this though.
I know. That's that man opinion that we were missing 2 weeks ago when Khalil left us. But he's back, and it's great. I suppose you could also think of this whole sex, no sex, fighting, for like all of these things. They could be kind of crazy.
They could be.
They could, Lauren.
And speaking of crazy, we've all probably done a little something crazy for love, or I know Khaliel has.
Maybe this guy over here has.
If you don't have a crazy ex, or you yourself aren't a crazy ex, I bet you know somebody. You've got a
Yes.
friend who's like a
Oh,
crazy
totally.
ex. Which brings us to an awesome new series, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, which we're seeing billboards for this all over
Everywhere.
town. And it
All over
looks
town.
like it's going to
Everywhere.
be awesome. It's about this girl, Rebecca Bunch, who's always been a little crazy, mainly about this one specific guy, her very first love, and she gets a second chance to go after him 10 years later, and she quits her dream job in New York, follows her dream man to West Covina, California, where the beach
Fancy.
is only 2 hours away, foreign traffic, and really just goes for it to track down this guy and go for love. And it's pretty much a journey for her to figure out what she really wants, who she really is, and if it's okay to check somebody's Facebook profile like 100 times a day, which
Oh, geez.
I don't think that is okay.
I don't think
No.
anything's wrong with that. I actually have someone whose Snapchat I will watch several times over.
Oh, I saw you
If-
post something about having to pay for it now, you little creep. Because they charged for replays.
Oh,
Caught.
Called
Anyway,
out.
so the show is from the writer of Devil Wears Prada and the director of 500 Days of Summer, and it looks like it's going to be hilarious. They've got original songs. It's fun and funky, but like with a little raunchy twist to it. So
Just how we like it.
yeah, just how we like it
Totally.
over here. So it looks like it's going to be tons of fun. All sorts of places are raving about it, and it just, I think it's going to be great. So it premieres on Monday, October 12th at 7 Central on the CW, and you can learn more about it at cwtv.com.
I love it. Perfect. I'm going to check it out. That
So
sounds
the
fab.
Snapchat workaround
Oh
for
my
you.
gosh.
This
Here
is the
we go.
workaround.
Coming back to it.
Record it.
I don't
He's
even exactly
let it go.
Record it with something
with your
else.
iPod or something or some other
You gotta
device.
have your phone up and put your eyesight
Yes.
on
But
your
that's like taking it to
computer.
another level.
Well, whatever,
please.
but looping it, whatever.
Save yourself the $20 for watching it unlimited times. Just record it again.
Okay.
I want to know
We
now
have
who
some
this
other
is that you're
options.
watching all these snaps from. Is it me?
Maybe we'll find out after the show.
Oh,
snap.
Moving on.
Oh, snap.
Back to
Oh,
lady
snap.
business.
All right. Back to lady business. That sort of was its own little offshoot.
That
of
was some lady business.
That was some serious lady business.
What does sex makes you guys better at?
There we go. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you for
Let's
segueing.
get this off of me.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Better
Fair
fighter.
enough. Yeah.
It makes Nessa a better domestic lady.
Oh,
She
no,
said
that was interesting.
She cleans,
That was
and cooks,
very-
or
That is-
something.
if that's all it takes, honey.
Khaliel is your man, right? Yeah, I thought that was
This
really
is a win-win right here. I'm just saying.
truly. I,
feel like-
mean, yeah.
I feel like I have to pay better attention at the things I really jump into afterwards, you know. But I guess
To gauge, like, what type of person you are?
What do I? What are the effects? You know. So I think obviously, you know, it's relaxing and it can help you get back into being focused on something if, you know, your brain's a little all over the place.
It's a little
but,
over
you
here.
know.
Totally. Yeah. Do you have
I don't know.
anything specific that it makes you better at?
Specifically, no. In general, I think just kind of takes the edge off of life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Agree
that's
with
the
that wholeheartedly.
consensus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes things better. in
Which
general.
hence makes you better at everything because you're not feeling so frantic about all the things you have to
Way
do.
to bring it full circle.
Yeah.
I like that.
Was that bringing it full
It was
circle?
well
I think
put.
so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. There
Totally
you
well
have it.
put. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you 100%. And, like, I don't think there's any one thing that I can pinpoint.
Everything.
Every day.
I feel like all of us now have to pay attention
we
for
do.
our next
Flexibility.
Yes.
We're going to report back on this. For sure.
Dance moves.
This is not the end of this conversation.
I break it down after. Got the moves.
I don't know.
The moves kick in. Full force. Okay, so this was an interesting one.
I make
too.
a really good roast. No, just kidding. I don't know.
I fire up
Such
that
a
grill.
lie. Yeah, I know.
Get that roast
It's like,
on.
no, this doesn't
Chef
happen.
Allison afterwards,
Right.
which is kind of wonderful.
I feel like that could be a good book, though, that someone should come out with. You know, like the things that happen
Roasts
after I
after
have sex. My roasting, yes.
After sex
my
recipe.
my
I know.
after sex roast recipes with Alison Dean. Yeah.
After sex roasting.
Very
I
interesting.
yeah, I
say the
sense
least.
a bestseller on that one. Truly. Okay, so another thing that we all are guilty of doing is the selfie, right?
Yeah.
The selfie.
Yeah.
think
I don't do them well, though.
No,
I don't.
Yeah,
Same here.
Which is my issue too. Like as much
Lies.
as
Yours are good.
I was gonna say, yeah, I've seen
Hers
your
are good.
Instagram.
Uh-huh.
Pretty impressive.
Oh, really?
They're
all I
very
can say.
effortless looking.
Very
Oh my!
effortless.
Do you know that
And
I
it's
struggle
like-
so hard to look that effortless?
Oh, well, good
And it's
job.
like,
It's
oh,
like
I'm just having fun,
nailing it.
and then it's like a brilliant picture.
Yeah.
See?
What?
Oh my
me?
gosh, guys!
I'm
Yeah.
driving
You see how
somewhere.
they didn't turn around and say, you take great ones? When I was like, I take horrible ones. They didn't give me anything. It was like, on to Blake, who takes really good ones.
Okay.
Just case in point.
Okay, maybe there's something there, but truly, it's like a whole nother level right now. I truly did.
I need to buy the Kim Kardashian selfie book, apparently.
Have you seen
guys,
it? I've
'cause
seen it.
I
Have you
saw
seen
it in Barnes & Noble last weekend, actually. I was in there, and it happened to be on one of the tables, and I thumbed through it a little bit. It
Yeah.
is just so stupid.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
I rather enjoyed the
it's
selfie
ridiculous.
book.
Oh,
I didn't know that she had a book.
Oh.
I just
Oh.
was in what's that old school clothes store, but like it's really expensive. All the clothes are really expensive. And they
Neiman
sell-
Marcus.
No,
Urban
no.
Outfitters.
Urban Outfitters. That's
Old
the one.
school clothes store.
Because they sell it really expensive, yeah. But anyway, so like I'm looking there and it's her face on a book, and I'm like, oh, what's this about? And then
Just
like I'm
all
going through,
pictures
and
of
there's
her
boobies.
I'm so
and
Yeah.
confused.
then
Yeah.
you were
it's
like,
not
I'm
just-
I was like, I'm told this is what I'm here for.
Yeah. It's
So I
not
could-
just her face.
got
They're
good
definitely
boobs.
like...
It only
wouldn't-
takes boobies for Khaliel.
That's all it takes.
mean,
I
I
took a
get-
seat. I got comfortable.
It's entertaining, I think, and interesting to look at, but
That's
it's
what I
also
was
just
saying.
so...
What else do you
Pointless.
need? In
I'm
a
not
book?
really
Yeah.
going to buy it if you want me
Yeah,
to
don't
clarify.
spend the money.
I'm really
Like,
not going
you
to.
can get
I,
it all
however, would
online.
probably thumb through at a bookstore as well.
Yeah.
I
I'll
would
just
take a look.
analyze her Instagram for inspiration.
Mine is lacking the boobies, though. Quite honestly, don't know if that'll change, but I guess you'll have to tune into my Instagram to see.
Blake V
At
Media.
Blake V Media. There we have it. Yes, so speaking of a selfie, we touched on a couple issues dealing with the selfie. We learned that women's cosmetics are now going to be making a foundation, I guess, essentially, that gives you a flawless selfie.
That doesn't make
they're
any
like,
sense to me.
they're
I'm
like
sorry.
testing it under iPhone flashes and iPhone cameras, which makes sense, but I feel like that's part of the testing process anyway. Aren't you taking pictures of what the makeup looks like in photos?
I'm pretty sure they don't have an iPhone when they take the picture.
I don't know.
Until
Multiple
now.
testing.
would
Is an
hope not.
iPhone flash like so specific that it changes the entire chemical
Exactly. I feel-
makeup of the foundation or whatever?
I feel like it's a
Chemical
regular
makeup of
LED
the
light.
makeup. Yeah. Sorry.
chemical makeup of the makeup.
I feel like it's a regular LED light. Like I
Yeah.
don't understand. Like
Yeah.
maybe
with
they
you.
have to say that as part of like a
Yeah.
marketing thing.
Yeah, totally.
And so
Yeah.
it's like, oh, buy this makeup,
Revolutionary.
so now your selfies won't be so hideous. And then
You guys want a little selfie tip, though?
Yes.
Speaking of
Yes.
iPhones and flashes. Okay.
What are
Tip
you
for
saying
everyone
yes
out there.
Yes, I want the selfie
If you're
tip.
in a dark or poorly lit place, do not just use the flash on your camera. Have somebody else with their phone put the flashlight on and hold it from, over here, and then someone else take the picture. Or that same person can hold both, but use the light on one and the camera on another. It looks so much better than the flash.
Girl code
Trust
pro
me.
Lauren,
Wow.
thank you.
Is this music? Oh, thank you.
It's like a moment.
Holy cow.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
it's a
I
girl
feel like I
code
need to
pro
try
tip.
this out in real
Seriously.
life first.
We can do it when we're done.
Good. Okay.
Oh my god, I love it. Lauren, I'm so excited.
Well,
I feel like
Research
we
and
can. We're
development
gonna
right here.
declare it to
Yeah.
all the viewers, and they can then tune into one of our Instagrams to see it.
We'll present it there. So once we have
Who's
our
willing
faces,
me?
Probably won't be
Whose
mine,
will that
guys.
be?
Let's just throw it out there.
so once we have our faces shellacked with this camera proof goo
Yes.
makeup, that really lends everything to the selfie itself. How are we going to make this selfie happen? So one of the questions was, how far have you gone to take an excellent selfie?
I got a selfie stick a few months ago.
Did.
I can't even
So
sit
can you-
next to you.
Okay, when I went to Thailand last month, I took a selfie video and photos while riding an elephant.
Oh,
That's pretty.
It was high risk selfieing with
That's
the selfie
epic, though.
stick.
This
I
is
like
good.
it.
I need to see some of this footage.
Yeah.
I don't feel
And
like
those
I
Thai
have.
people were like, that American.
They're like that.
That American.
that American.
Like,
But I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I would do the same thing.
I think I even said that. I'm riding an elephant right now.
Like
Just in case you
obviously-
couldn't tell by the elephant.
So that's probably my most extreme selfie.
How
of
does
the
it
moment.
work on the selfie stick?
It's
like,
so cool. Bluetooth.
yeah, but
You just press the button and it takes the picture for you. I'll bring it next week.
oh yeah, I
Play
want like a
around with it.
tutorial
For
yeah,
sure.
I
'cause
want a
don't-
link to the one I'm supposed to buy.
I don't have one
that
yet.
too.
Okay, truly, yes.
Great.
I really enjoyed how far Awkwafina went to get her selfie. She was on some rocks with some seals.
You don't do
and
that.
some
I actually
things,
want to
and-
do that.
No.
You want to get throw punched by a seal?
Well, no, not that part. But the rest was very inspiring.
Yeah.
The seals, that's in like Northern California, and you don't mess
Aggressive.
around with them. Yeah, because they're enormous
Yes.
for one. And it's like when they're mating and stuff, they all go out to hang out. So you can look at them, but yeah, if you get too close, they will get
yeah.
up on you.
Yeah, yeah.
Totes my goats.
Ooh, they're adorable, but I'll keep my distance.
Yes.
So really inspiring, truly though, was that we jumped onto another story of Ella, who joined us via Skype cam. In any case, she let us know of this endeavor that she's kind of been embarking on with blogging about her situation, which is having genital herpes. So she told us all kinds of interesting information. I think that really there is a huge stigma on any sort of STD or STI.
Yes.
Particularly herpes. And she really let us know that it is okay. It is not that big a deal. It is not that that stigmatizing as we all think it is.
I applaud her bravery. I couldn't have did that.
I will
know.
say, so the statistic that she gave was 1 in 6 people have
Yes.
it, right? And I feel like when I was in high school, it was 1 in 4. So the world is looking good. It's
Getting better.
improving.
We're on the
right
up and up.
track.
Yeah. It's going well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
awesome.
She let us know that condoms and being responsible about your sex life is not 100% foolproof. Like you still are
Scary.
at risk. That is very
So
scary.
So scary.
It is. It is very scary. So it's just something to
Don't be a whore.
Oh well, okay.
There
or
you
that.
have it. Don't be a
But
whore.
even if
Take
you're not
home
one,
message.
even if you're not one, and you are safe, you still are at risk. Unfortunately.
Well, I mean, you
So-
have conversations with the person
Yeah.
that you're about to embark on a sexual rendezvous
Right.
with.
I think that was the biggest thing. willingness to have these conversations with the people that she's dating up front, and she was like, yeah, I usually have it on the first date because if it's going to be a deal breaker, I don't want to waste my time like going on more dates with this person.
Which I thought
is awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's so important.
2 thumbs up to Ella.
I had a friend.
And she was adorable too.
Yeah. I had a friend who was dating a girl for like 3 months or whatever, like took him on dates and everything, and then like she finally told him.
And then he was like, peace.
Was it a deal breaker for him?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Well, okay, let's ask this question. Had she told him from jump, do you think he would have received it differently because she was being honest from the get-go? Or do you think okay.
I'm guessing they were
he still would have jumped ship.
Okay.
hooking up at that point too, so that's a little
he hadn't gotten there yet.
Okay.
And he was like wondering like, well, what's the problem?
Oh, right.
What's going on?
Because if that had been the deceptive part, and she's like BT dubs, then like
I got a situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a situation.
We got a situation.
I think being upfront about it, that's the
best
way to go.
I think being upfront about anything
that's true.
is the way to go.
I don't.
I dated this guy that I think he took 2 months or something to tell me he had a baby. And I was
that's
like,
something you
let's
gotta
just
put
get
up
drunk, and then I'm never talking to you again.
Yeah.
It was pretty much how it happened.
That's bad. Yeah. That you have kids, that you're already married, currently. That's important.
Single, but it was still like, you have a baby.
Yeah.
A baby.
Yeah.
You're dating now, but you
know.
have a baby.
Yeah.
Not a good sign, right?
Well, no, just to be upfront about it.
Yeah.
No,
because it's
still.
not like the baby would have been a deal breaker in the from day one, but it was kind of like, that
You've waited.
changes things.
Yeah.
Waited.
You should have just let me know.
You dishonest person, you.
How dare you?
Way to be candid. Yeah.
How dare you?
Yes. Yes, and then we also had some interesting questions on our last segment of Girl Code Live, which was, I guess, was it our Girl Code Live questions?
Yes, it was when they live tweet.
Yes. So the way we'll end this show tonight is, what is the best show to Netflix and chill?
That was a good question too.
This is so funny because this makes me feel really old because I've passed the Netflix and chill.
Oh my God, this is great.
Era.
That is true.
Let's Netflix and chill with the shows that we watched. Like, if our shows that we watched, whatever,
Were
when we were
on
teens, were on Netflix now, what ones would we watch and chill?
Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell.
Beverly Hills not. Really? No.
What show?
She's entitled to her opinion.
Yeah,
I feel like that was like one
She
because
is.
I could have my homework on and I still be still paying attention.
But like Netflix and chill. It's
Netflix and homework. Jeez,
right.
come on.
I know.
Netflix and clean your
and-
room.
I'm always like that. It's like my life now. I'm like I'm chilling and I'm doing actual work.
Yeah, I have Netflix and chill by myself all day, like all the time.
I feel like my Netflix now is like
Now, okay,
Khaliel.
I'm gonna have to piggyback off of that.
Okay.
I might now in my later years, I've learned when you are Netflixing chilling, even though like that's a new term or whatever,
Right.
but
It's
What-
really
what you
actually
wanna
got
do-
old school roots.
yeah, it does. It's, I mean, it's a new, whatever. They haven't reinvented the wheel. It's just calling it something different. But anyway, if you want to get the ball rolling, if
The
we're gonna
ball rolling?
if we're going to go with this wheel metaphor, if you want to get the wheel spinning, you basically want to create as less friction as possible. So you want to get
what are we
something-
talking about right now?
Yeah. Is this
I'm
a
probably,
game?
He's getting there. He's getting there.
I'm probably using too much. All right, basically, you want to play something
Shuffleboard?
that's going to have them put their mind where you want.
Where you're trying
So
to
what
go.
show is that?
Exactly. Thank
What is
you.
it for
A
you?
sexy show.
So if we were going to do like a show today, I would probably do Scandal. There's a lot of
Sex.
a lot, yeah,
Moments.
there you go. A lot of moments.
I
in
like that
there.
he was not going to use that word. That was funny.
Yeah.
That was
Same,
funny.
Khaliel.
We said Netflix.
I've been watching. I guess
You know what? I don't watch it, but I think that,
That
could
would
work.
be a sexy one to Netflix and chill too.
That would be. That's a good one.
God, this is so hard for me.
know,
House of
it's tough.
Cards. I'm like, I don't know.
And for all the guys who are watching, there
I'm
you go.
taking this as actual chilling because if I'm really gonna like, if I'm trying to like
forget
bump
what
it
it
and
really
grinding, like that's a whole other. That's not on Netflix. That's on.
If you look hard enough.
There's something for you.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I get it. Like, you want to like, well, maybe we'll watch it, and maybe we'll hold hands, and maybe we'll snuggle, and then maybe we'll make out, and maybe more.
You
So you
wanna
want something
play
that like is
that promotes that activity.
stimulating, but not super distracting. Like, not
Satisfaction.
something like
Exactly.
really sad or depressing.
Exactly.
That'll
Satisfaction.
take you
You
out
do
of the
not
zone.
want to put on.
Is that your choice?
Arthur.
No,
do you
TJ
change?
No. Well,
Yeah.
whatever. I don't
And
even
me,
know.
Like, I feel like horror isn't really the right thing to do.
Totally
too,
is.
because, well, but
Oh.
horror, you're gonna like get all close to each other, but then what if someone's head gets chopped off a second later when you're making out and you're like,
So then
you know?
what kind of person
So
does
like
that
a
make
thriller.
me
That was a
that
drying
my
sound.
show would be Walking Dead?
ooh, yeah.
Well played, sister.
But that's not so much like. Horror,
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
really?
It's
It
like
is,
blood
it
and
is,
guts
it
everywhere
is.
all day
Blood and
long.
guts.
It is.
Heads coming off.
But there's like an undertone of like, we've got
Lust.
to survive
Yeah.
and like
Zombie
beat it
apocalypse.
World
together
is
to
ending.
do it.
We should hook
Let's
up
do
right
it.
now.
Have sex.
So
Exactly.
you have just brought the absolute rule into
Oh,
play for
my
Netflix
goodness.
and
What
chill,
is
which
this?
is if a woman has a special thing that works for her, then damn it, that's what you go.
That's-
there you go.
damn it, that's what
That
you
is the
go with.
absolute
Other than
rule.
Tierra's.
Word.
What?
There you
Oh,
I'm joking. I just threw out a random show.
Let's hope
that
that's
actually-
yeah.
okay. Wait. So what's your
River
show?
Monsters. I
What's,
don't know.
Is Lauren's show River Monsters? What's yours?
Scandal.
Jeremy Wade.
Oh, Scandal.
actually.
She said.
Oh no, that's just what I'm watching right now.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, we doing like personal stuff? Like,
I don't- I thought
for me, it doesn't matter. You can put on Dragon Tales. I'd be ready to go. Like,
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, men don't really care. I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
They don't need anything. They're
very
just like,
much.
oh, really? Let's. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
Fine. You know.
They just need the girl to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And willing.
Yeah.
Willing is the most important part. Yes.
Yeah.
On that note, just as you're reaching out to the girls of Girl Code Live, I'm sure, reach out to us and let us know what your final thoughts are for your best show to Netflix and chill. We totally want it.
To Netflix and chill, because
Yes.
not really Netflix and chill. It's Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
Just I want to be clear on that, since Saved by the Bell obviously was not really what I meant.
Not an appropriate option.
I guess.
Yes. Well, everyone, I have enjoyed this immensely. This was a fantastic episode of Girl Code Live. I think we covered it nicely.
We have a guest next week, right?
We have a guest next week. Shalia Evans from Girl Code.
I love her.
Yes.
She's so funny.
She is coming. She was supposed to come a couple weeks ago. We had a little studio change. She is coming next
Monday.
week, next Monday night. So don't miss it. Don't miss our episode next week. It's going to be excellent. And Shalia will be here in studio. We are super excited. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been fantastic. I've been your host, Blake V. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Blake V Media.
Definitely her Instagram. I'm Alison Dean. You can find me everywhere, but probably not on my Instagram. But you can find me there at the Alison Dean. Yes.
Khaliel Abooboo here. You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Khaliel Abooboo.
And Lauren Salaun, and you can find me everywhere at Lauren Salaun, mainly Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube.
Snapchat.
Mainly all of them.
Snapchat.
Snap it up.
Who's not on social media?
I'm not on
Right.
Snapchat.
Get to
Fail.
snapping.
Get to snap
Fail
in.
on my part. I have a shitty
Khaliel
Instagram
spends some
and I'm
money
not
on
on Snapchat.
Replays.
See you, everyone. Until next week.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.